Hello, Sunny. Good morning. Hello, Sunny. Good morning.
Hello, teacher.
Yes. All right. Can you hear me well, Sunny? Can you
Yeah,
hear me? All right. Very good. So, how are you today, Sunny?
I'm good.
That's nice. How's the weather in your place? Is it raining?
It's sunny.
It's sunny. Wow, that is a perfect weather here in my place. It's very cloudy and about to rain. Yes. So, what are your plans for today, Sunny?
I was playing with my friend.
That's great. Have you started going back to school?
Um, um, Max. No.
Oh, not yet. So when will you go back to school?
I don't know, but on Wednesday I go to school.
Oh, on Wednesday next week?
Yes,
Ah, all right. Are you excited?
maybe I am excited, but not really. I'm very boring.
Oh, you're very bored. All right, that is actually a normal feeling, Sunny. Yeah, when I was a student like you, I didn't like going to school. But you know what? When you become an adult and you will get the job that you want, you will understand why it is important to go to school. Yes. Anyway, Sunny, for today, it's part of learning, of becoming a better student, like that, because what you're doing right now with me is also another way of making you improve in your speaking skill in English. Okay, so are you ready to start, Sunny?
Yes,
Very good. So we are now in Unit 3.1. So you know that here in Part 1, it is all about finding the differences. Okay, so there are two pictures in here. So I want you to tell me the differences between picture 1 and 2. You can do it, Sunny.
in picture one, the boy is riding on the bike has a purple helmet, but in picture two, he is wearing a red helmet. In picture one, the woman is wearing a jacket, but in picture two, she is wearing a a coat. In picture one, the weather is sunny, but in picture two, the weather is cloudy. In picture one, the girl is skating, but in picture two, she is running. In picture one, in the supermarket has a no. Hmm.
Any more
What?
differences?
What I have to say? Ah, here. In picture one, there are five trees, but in picture two, there are four trees.
Very good. So, yes, you've found all the differences, Sunny. Okay, so perfect for that one. So, for this one, you got a perfect score of 5 out of 5. So, let's talk about this picture, Sunny. All right, look at the picture. Where are the people?
They are going to the supermarket.
That's right. They're going to the supermarket. What are the things that we can do at the supermarket?
We can buy vegetables, fruits, or even toys.
Very good. What's your favorite thing to do in the supermarket, Sunny?
My favorite thing is buy toys. Many toys.
M- m- Many toys. What was the last toy that you bought from the supermarket?
Hmm. I buy I buy whatever. I don't know the name.
Oh, you don't remember? That's all
It's just a
right, Sunny.
pocket.
Oh, you bought a puppy. Well, that's great. How much was it? Was it cheap? Was it expensive or just okay?
It's cheap.
Wow, nice. Were you happy with your purchase?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Very good. Do you still have it, Sunny?
Mm, yes.
Nice. Okay. Do you always buy something from the supermarket when you go with your mom?
Oh, yeah. I buy some clothes, shoes. I also buy cupcakes and
Wow.
and and play games. He
Wow, that's so amazing, Sunny. You're very lucky. And your parents love you so much because they give what you need and what you want. You're very blessed. Okay. So anyway, yes, in the supermarket, there are many things that we can buy. Most of it are foods that we eat at home. We can also buy some meat, fish, vegetables, canned goods, cookies, ice cream, and many more. So, how do you go to the supermarket, Sunny?
um I go to the supermarket and I
Do you go there by bike, by motorbike, or by your car?
I going by motorbike. I don't have any cars already.
Oh, you don't have any cars yet. Yes. Okay, that's all right, Sunny. Well, that's nice because you go there by bike and you don't go there on foot. Okay, so who are the
No,
people that we
I
see
said
from the
it's
supermarket?
motorbike. You know, I said it's a motorbike, not a bike.
Wow, motorbike. I'm sorry, Sunny. All right, so it was a motorbike. Okay, so who are the people who work in the supermarket?
Is um is is what? Mm,
All right. So actually, there are so many people who work in the supermarket. First, when we go to the supermarket, the security guard will open the door for us. Or sometimes they just wait in the front door. Okay, then upon going through the supermarket, there are many sales clerk. Yes. So they are the one who would actually ask you, "Hi ma'am, how can I help you?" Or sometimes you will be the one to ask them, "Excuse me, can you tell me where is your soy sauce? Can you tell me where are your cookies?" Like that. Then they will guide you on where to get it. Then we also have cashier. Okay, so first we have here security guards. So they are the one who will be who is responsible for the safety of the shoppers in case that there are thieves or bad people who want to steal from the supermarket, then the security guard will deal with them. Then we also have here sales clerk. Can you still remember what a sales clerk is, Sunny?
um, is So clock is mean when we don't know where is the cookies are. We we say, excuse me, can where is the cookies? And they will tell you and let you go to it. Thank
That's right. Perfect. Okay, then we have the cashier. Okay, so
Cashier
what?
means when we buy when we buy finish, we go to the cashier to take money.
That's right. We have to pay from the things that we get from the supermarket. So what will happen to us if we don't pay?
Um, if we don't pay, um, I don't know.
Actually, okay, we really need to pay because if we don't pay, the security guard will tell us, excuse me, what do you have in your bag? Did you pay for it? Then of course they have CCTV cameras. They can see if you didn't pay. Then that means you steal from the supermarket, which is actually against the law. Then, if you cannot pay it, then you will be put into jail if that's very serious. All right. So, yes, whenever that we go to the mall or anything, we shouldn't take something with us without paying it. All right. So, thank you so much for answering my question, Sunny. Okay. So, now let's move on with part two. It is all about picture
Picture
story.
stories.
Very good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, what does picture story mean?
Means look at the picture and tells about the story.
That's perfect, Sunny. Okay, then there you go.
Um, once there was a girl named Claire. She is reading comics next to the beach. At the co- coconut trees, there is a monkey. She is reading very carefully at the pictures of many comics and she never seen a real monkey is behind her. So she go to the beach and swim for a little bit, and then the monkey climb it down and take the pink hat. She didn't know the monkey is taking her hat. When she noticed something, she is forgetting something. She wants a banana, so she buys a banana. When she comes back, she sees the monkey is wearing her hat, and he said, "Give me that hat, and I will give you these bananas." So the monkey agreed. So the monkey is very much like he wants. He is very happy when he has a banana. So does the girl. The girl also happy when her hat is saved. And
All right. Oh, you know what, Sunny? I like it when when you share the story in the first part because it was well described. Perfect, Sunny. And another good thing is you know how the story flows. You actually understand what the story is all about. Okay, so for that, I'm going to give you 5 stars. An additional 5 stars from part one. I'm sorry because I
no,
forgot
five
to reward
question
you.
mark.
All right, so you can
Question
convert
mark.
to however you like it. Yeah, 5 question marks. Okay, so now let's talk about the picture, Sunny. Okay, so what is the title of the story?
The title is Cat and the Monkey.
Very good. So why do you think that the title is all about Claire and the monkey?
Because I see Claire is reading comics and also the monkey
Nice. Okay, so who are the characters of this story?
is Claire and the monkey.
Very good. So that is why the title is about them because they are the main characters. Okay, so now where does this story happen?
That happened in the beach. At the beach.
That's true. Yes, at the beach. What is the setting of this story? Do you know what a setting
Um,
is?
uh, no.
All right, so here, Sunny, you know what? In every story, if
Except
someone
the
will ask
setting,
you,
but I
what is
don't
the set?
remember.
Yes, it's all right. So I'm gonna tell you. So for every story, there is always a setting because it's not a story without a setting. A setting is one of the most important part in making a story because a setting means the place, the atmosphere, or the weather of the story. Like that. Okay, so if I'm gonna ask you, where is the setting of the story? Then you can say the story happened at the beach on a sunny day and in a very hot weather, like that, or in a very
Oh,
hot
I know.
like that. Okay, so yeah, that is what the setting is all about. So a story, actually, we cannot make a story without a setting. So if you
Yeah.
can see, and if you're going to read your books, all of it has a place. All right. That is why it's very important. It's not even called a story without a setting of it. Okay. So now, Sunny, I want you to look at the third or the second picture. What happened when Claire was swimming in the sea?
Um, up there, the monkey took her hat and
That's
climbed up to the
right.
coconut tree
Great. Then how did Claire notice that her cap was missing?
because she heard some sound, sound.
Yes, very good.
And that
Then
means she is hungry, so she buy a banana. But when she come back, her hat is gone. And she see the monkey is taking her hat. So she said, let's quit. You have a banana, I will have the hat.
wow, that's so wise of you to say that one, Sunny. And yes, that is that is what we call the conflict. Oh, actually the conflict of the story here, Sunny. When we say conflict, what is the problem of the story? Okay, so the problem is the monkey took Claire's cap. Then how did Claire resolve the conflict? So Claire made an exchange to the monkey. In order for the monkey to give back her cap, she has to give the monkey a banana. All right. So same thing to Sunny. In real life, if you want something from another person, you have to give them something. That is what we call the law of give and take. You give, then you also take. For example, okay, I'm gonna give you what's the perfect example for this? I'm gonna give you no, you're gonna give me good answers. Then in exchange of that, I'm going to give you some stars. Okay. You give good answers to me, then you take stars or question marks. Okay. Same thing with your school. All right. How does give and take apply at school, Sunny?
Um, um, I don't. No, it's that.
Or let me give you more example at home. Okay, your little sister wants some of your doll. Okay. Then your little sister will say, Sunny, can I have some of your doll? Then you would say, yes, but in one condition. Can I have some of your chocolate? So that is give and take. You give and you
You,
take
I
something.
give her a doll, so she give me a chocolate. Huh.
Yes, that's an example of give and take. So what about in school? What do you give to school? Then in
I give
return, you take it.
um I take many schools and take many books and have new things.
Very good. And what do you give?
I give I give uh I give I give the school at I don't know anything.
Actually, it's not you who gives something to school. It is your parents. Okay, your mom pays your tuition at school. She pays money for you to go to school. In return, you get books, you get knowledge, you get wisdom from school like that, and it makes you smarter. Yes. So what
Yeah.
about to your mom? What do you give to your mom, Sunny?
Uh, give my mom some flowers.
Flowers. All right. So when do you give flowers to her?
When it's Valentine,
When it's Valentine's. Nice. Okay. Then what do you take from your mother or actually you get a lot from your mother. So what are those? What are some of it?
they are toys.
They are toys. So that's how give and take. That's how give and take works. So why is it important to give and to take something? Because if you just take and take, then of course
So,
you would feel bad to the other person who always gives something to you. So to make it balanced, you have to give and you also have to take. Do you see what I mean, Sunny?
yes,
All right. So anyway, thank you so much for answering my questions. Now, and oh, another thing. If you apply give and take rule, then of course you can easily make friends, just like with the monkey and Claire from the story. So that is actually the moral of the story. All right, Sunny. Now let's move on with part three. It is all about odd one out. You're going to take away the picture that doesn't belong to the group and you tell me why. So here it is, Sunny.
I can see a lemon, a pineapple, a bug, and an orange. Picture 3 doesn't belong to the group because picture 1, picture 2, picture 4, they are fruits. They are not a thing like a book. I can see the
Nice.
crown. Crown is making funny things. I can see a man is standing on the motorbike. I can see the nurse is at the hospital to take you up. I can see they are dancing about the cinema. Picture 3 doesn't belong to the group because picture 1, picture 2, picture 4, they are dancing at the crown at the cinema, but not in the hospital.
Very good. What
I can
about
see
here?
the boy is washing face. I can see the boy is playing football. I can see they are playing badminton. I can see they are swimming around the pool. Picture 1 doesn't belong to the group because picture 2, picture 3, picture 4, they are doing some sports. They are not having a routine.
Wow,
I can
nice
see the
word, routine.
firefly, a parrot, a cat, and a bat. Picture 1 doesn't belong to the group because picture 2, picture 3, picture 4. No, 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 no. No.
Try again, Sunny.
Picture 3 doesn't belong to the group because picture 1, picture 2, picture 4, they are flying. They have wings, but the cat is not have wings, doesn't have wings.
That is right. Very good, Sunny. So that is perfect. You nailed it, Sunny. So I'm going to give you 4 out of 4. So that is additional 4 stars for you. Well done,
For
Sunny. All right.
question mark, please.
All right. So question mark. So you can convert it to question mark. So it's up to you now if you want to convert it. All right. So here, Sunny, let's go back to the third group in here. Okay, so you said, I can see a boy is washing his face. All right, so that is understandable. But of course, I want you to become better and better in speaking. So instead of saying what you said, I can see a boy is washing his face, you can say, I can see a boy who, you add who is washing his face. That way, when it comes to grammar, that's correct. And we use who. That refers to the boy. So that the thought of it will be complete. Okay, who is washing his face? Okay, then here, Sunny, another thing for group 3. Okay, yes, you are right that this boy is doing his daily routine because washing our face is part of our daily routine. Okay, what about the rest of the pictures in here? Okay, that is still part of their routine. But to
I
be
haven't
very specific, this is what we call physical activities. Can you say? What are they called, Sunny? Hello, Sunny.
I'm a
What
little
do we?
lagging. My internet
y-
connection is unstable.
That's all right, Sunny. Okay, so yes, we call it physical activities. When we say physical activities, those are the things that we do that actually makes our body get some exercise. Just like walking, running, playing football, swimming, playing tennis, basketball, like that. Those are physical
Yeah,
activities. Even doing the dishes, cleaning the house, they are still physical activities. All right.
yes.
So now, and here, okay, so that's perfect. So those are just some of the things that I want you to know. And hopefully next time you can use with who. All right? Okay. But so far, so good, Sunny. So do you have any question with this?
No.
All right. So now, Sunny, let's move on with part 4. This is the last part of this unit.
Oh,
Let's
let's
talk about
talk
your
about
school.
school. My
Yes.
school?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell me about your school, Sunny?
Uh, yeah. In my school, we have a big backyard and have many swings. In my school, there are many rooms. There are um 20 rooms. There are two computer rooms to make to make IT. I also have have two 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 PE class, and I also have two classrooms and two music rooms. I also mm, do internet, internet, internet. to internet, computer, to markings, and also there are 2 or 3 classrooms that some of the big class going in. Hmm.
All right. So thank you so much for telling me about the different rooms in your class, Sunny. So that internet room that you're referring to is what we call a computer room. Of course, a computer
Computer
room, it
room.
has computers and it has an
No, we
internet
use internet.
connection. Oh, so, oh, that is not an internet room. It is just a place at school that has an internet connection. And I believe that wherever you go, whether it's teacher's office, in your classroom, or in the computer room, it will surely have an internet connection. All right. So, Sunny, thank you so much for joining our class today. So, you've got 5, 10, 15. That's 18 question marks. So, Sunny, we'll
Oh,
just call it a day because it's already time. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow and I hope you learned something. Goodbye, Sunny.
goodbye,